Hey guys, welcome back to the first Injustice Mobile video in a while. But this video is going to be more of a discussion, not a gameplay video. Firstly, I want to say we are so close to 500 subscribers. And I know that is not that much to some of you, but I remember when I was making videos around a year ago thanking you guys for like 15 subscribers. So going from 15 to 500 is a big leap. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much. When I hit 500 subs, I'll try to do something very special for you guys. I want to do a couple of top 10s relating to Injustice Mobile as relating to the title of this video. Is Injustice Mobile dead? So this really isn't a video I wanted to make, mostly because I didn't want to spread any fear, I guess, within my little community. Not that our community is so huge or anything, so huge that we're be scaring millions of people or anything. But basically, what alarmed me the most about Injustice 2 and Injustice Mobile is that, so basically every time a movie has come out in the DC universe, in the DC extended universe, we were able to have an event in the game. Let me just take you back a little bit. When Man of Steel came out, which was the first movie in the DCEU, Injustice actually wasn't around just yet. And when Man of Steel released on DVD, that's when Man of Steel Superman and General Zod got their own booster pack within the game. So I count that as a movie event right from the beginning. And then leading up to, you have Batman v Superman, which they had a huge event for. They had 3 new characters, and they dressed the whole game up in Batman v Superman, kind of advertising kind of stuff. The beginning of the game showed a Batman v Superman trailer, and so move on to Suicide Squad, and the same thing happened. Another huge update where they dressed the whole game once again in Suicide Squad. The beginning had the trailer, even the wallpapers in the background, they stayed for quite some time, I would say. And in that we had 4 characters, where for Dawn of Justice we just had 3. But for Suicide Squad we had 4 characters and survivor mode gears. So that was a huge event spanning a long time. But now, fast forward to now, the movie Wonder Woman has come out, but yet no representation in this game at all. All the representation went over to Injustice 2, where they gave that game the same exact treatment that it would have had in Injustice Mobile. Now, I kind of want to just talk about a small theory about that I have, so I'll get into that now. Basically, it somewhat alarms me that they moved the whole movie event thing over to the next game. But I feel as if that's necessary because Injustice 2 is their next game, and Injustice 2 is basically now their current mobile game. So that is where they would want to be doing the movie advertising. So basically, in my mind, it either means this whole movie event thing moved to Injustice 2. That doesn't necessarily mean Injustice Mobile is dead, though. It just means all the movie advertising have moved over to the new app. And so I guess that's one thing that makes me feel a little bit better about it. Maybe it doesn't mean the end of Injustice Mobile. Maybe it just means the end of movie tie-ins to the game. Those have now probably all moved to Injustice 2, which is great. I play a lot of Injustice 2. I know you guys, I guess you guys don't really care too much about Injustice 2 because nothing of Injustice 2 that I upload gets many views at all. Obviously, you guys subscribe to see Injustice Mobile, so I will honor that. And for the next, I'm gonna probably try to upload more Injustice Mobile than Injustice 2, but I do want to upload Injustice 2 because that is a game I am currently playing. I think it's a fun game, and I think it's a worthy successor to the first game. I feel like it is the natural next step in terms of gameplay and design. And that leads into the next thing I want to say. So is this game dead? The thing is, I really don't think that they would have done all of the updates they have done recently and then never update the game again. For instance, if you remember Breakthrough Mode, Elite 10, level 60, that was introduced in December, and that was only 6 months ago. Now that might seem like a long time, but this game has been available for 4 years. This game has been out, and here's the thing about that. 6 months compared to 4 years isn't a long time, and for, I want to get slightly, into the design of the game. Elite 10 level 60, we have not seen any concrete reason for that to be introduced in this game. They haven't changed challenge modes. They haven't added new mode. They haven't added more stuff into the campaign. Basically, the main game itself, besides online, hasn't taken advantage of Elite 10 yet. They haven't made characters Elite 10 in challenge mode, and neither have they been, better in campaign. What I think is that they would release Breakthrough Mode, and then sometime after they would update the game, give us another challenge section where we could fight Elite 10 level 60 cards, and then update the campaign mode, give us like 10 more bonus missions versing really tough characters. I think that would only make sense. If they were never planning on doing that, then it's almost like, why did they even introduce Breakthrough in the first place? So that's one of the things. But another thing is that if Injustice 2 really was going to take over Injustice Mobile, and that game was going to be finished completely, then why just recently have they released characters like the Rebirth characters, who of which Wally West has only appeared online once as a reward, just one time, since in 6 months. Why would they release Flashpoint Batman and Flashpoint Deathstroke just like 2 months ago? And you know what? One other thing is that typically what I noticed, big updates, really are pretty far apart. I'm talking maybe 2 to 3 or even 4 months apart. And with that being said, technically, we're only about 2 months without an update, which with a big update, which actually isn't that long. Probably the last thing I wanted to say about this game, possibly being dead, is that if they really wanted to kill this game, they wouldn't have made Injustice 2 so different from this game. I really think they would benefit from having 2 different games with the same concept, with people playing at the same time. I mean, they obviously can't forget that thousands and thousands of people still play Injustice Mobile. Tons of people still play it. And not all of them are just gonna jump over to Injustice 2 just because it's the next thing. Like myself, I have a huge collection in Injustice Mobile. I almost have every single character. Almost all of them completely, elited all the way, all leveled up. And I wouldn't want to just give up on all that progress I've made. I know it's been 4 years, but I wouldn't want to just say bye to all that progress. This is a game that they could keep alive for 20 years. They could keep this alive for 10 more years, because it doesn't really matter. They could keep adding characters. They could keep doing whatever. What I think they should do is I think they should go the Mortal Kombat X route and introduce a new tier of character. Mortal Kombat X had Diamond. In Injustice 2, it's called Legendary, and it's the color purple. So, I don't think they would pull it straight from, their other game, but Yeah, I mean, why not do that? I still think this game has tons of possibilities, and if they were to just announce tomorrow that, you know what, Injustice Mobile, we're stopping this game, we're pulling the plug, no more updates, I would really be confused, because I feel like there's so much that they have done in the past year that has not been fleshed out. They don't even need to add anything new. All they need to do is flesh out the stuff they did like 6 months ago. Bring Wally West back. What else? Bring MetaHuman Flash back to online again. Bring Flashpoint Deathstroke back to online mode. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But as for now, maybe I'm being optimistic about this, because the way I see it, I think we will know for sure if this game is not being supported anymore when the Wonder Woman movie stuff ends in Injustice 2, and then we still don't see any updates for this game. I think that's when we'll know that they don't want to really support this game anymore. But you know what? Despite the doom and gloom, you know, feel of the thumbnail or the title of this discussion, I want to leave you guys confident in the idea that I don't think Injustice Mobile is dead. Honestly, I am so sure that this game is not dead, that I still check the App Store like almost every morning to see if they updated the game, because it honestly, like, this game feels like a TV show that keeps having reoccurring seasons. If they just cut the show off, you know, metaphorically, if they cut the show off, you know, after a random season, it's kind of like, what? I mean, like, there's still so many things that you haven't fleshed out yet, that you've introduced previously. So that's it. Basically, in summary, I want to solidify the idea. I think that Injustice Mobile is not dead because of all of these things they've introduced, like Breakthrough, and all these new characters recently that... who's that other guy? Blackest Night Superman. He's only appeared online once. He's another one. Where that's 3 characters now. 3 characters who appeared online as a reward just once. I mean, God, that could take up like 2 months of material right there. But I really do think there's a lot they can do with this game still. The game has a lot of potential. It's had potential and it's worked up. But you know, if 6 months ago, if we were seeing crazy new things 6 months ago, I think we can see some crazy new things now. I honestly think probably more people play Injustice Mobile now than Injustice 2. So I think they'd be really stupid to not, they would be really dumb to just give up this whole community and just let the game die off slowly over the course of like a year or two. So I think in summary, I think they are going to take advantage of the fact that this game still has a lot of potential going for it, and I think they're going to continue updating this game because of the massive following it still has, and the fact that it is so different from Injustice 2 that they can still make content for this game and it won't feel too similar to the other game. And so that's what I think. I think that this game is not dead. So I want to say thank you guys for watching, and thank you for almost 500 subs. We're so close. If you guys want to help me reach 500 subs, please subscribe. If you're a new viewer, please like the video. And I'm planning on making a couple of top 10s for Injustice Mobile. Things I don't think I've ever talked about. I recently kind of was reviewing my channel, and I've noticed I don't think I've really ever talked about Gears. I don't think I've even talked about Gears in length for one single video. So maybe I'll try to make a couple videos on Gears. Yeah, I mean, I've made videos talking about them, but I've never made a video, I don't know, discussing Gears at length. Just kind of talking about them. But anyway, that's one thing. I know someone left a comment about a gear review. That's possible. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to like the video if you enjoyed. and I will see you guys in the next video. Keep on fighting and have a fantastic day.